Welcome to Comic Havoc number 2. We're gonna go do some Benefactor videos. So before I go to do the Benefactor video, I'm gonna take you to where the Benefactor I believe is. Now before I talk to this guy, I'm gonna show you. Yeah. I don't really want to talk to him before I go to before I go back to Kadar. So now I gotta talk to him. I'm just gonna stand here and talk to you guys and let you know this guy is in shadow. He's the only guy in the whole game in shadow. And I believe that he is the benefactor, or one of the benefactors. When you get to him, you will see that if you can get close enough to him, but you have to talk to him. I strongly believe that he is an Asian man. He very well be a very rich Asian man. So this is where my benefactor video is gonna begin. I'm not gonna do anything other than talk and let you guys see this guy. So he's the only person in the shadows in the whole game, and he is human, by the way. So I'm thinking, okay, a group of humans who are rich decided to benefit this thing because they heard through the grapevine or through scuttlebutt that shit was gonna happen. They're probably a bunch of guys who knew people who were in 7 or had friends in other species. They kept getting rumors from Shepard from game 1, and so since game 1 they've probably been working things out. Now this is where I throw the monkey wrenches. What if they are people who knew about what was coming, and they also had spies among the Alliance and Cerberus combining together, collecting data, and they also found the thing with the Geth satellite they saw in Andromeda. So what if they are working for Henry Lawson, or a clone of Henry Lawson, because we know that he was a genetic manipulator and that he was filthy freaking rich. We don't know if he was Asian. Well, we found out he was a white man by game 3 when he gets blown the fuck up by his daughter. But at the same time, what if he had a clone? Or what if he had friends? Or what if they were working with the Geth to get there since game 1? After all, the only human that's ever made contact with the Geth that we know of during the lore, during the trilogies and all that, was Shepard. What we don't know is that what if the benefactor has known since game 1? What if the benefactor has had many different means or ways or whatever to get things happening or done, and he just didn't have the means? And what if this guy is also in cahoots with the benefactor? Because you know, hiding in plain sight is truly the best way to hide.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
So,
only when a
that
mistake
there
could kill everyone on
is
the
the spy.
Nexus.
What do you mean?
So what if the
Hydroponics
benefactor
is
is not just
food
Henry
and water.
Lawson, but
Frail green line
what if the
between us
benefactor
and oblivion.
is some of those clones of Miranda
almost lost
that
it
the
all during
benefactor
the
has
mutiny.
thrown away,
Now
and
it's
she
my
has
responsibility.
If you welcomed people,
formed
you'd
a
have
group of
more
people
hands to keep everything
who knew
running.
about her other selves and her
Quite
sister
astute.
and all that other stuff, and
If
decided,
you'll
hey,
forgive me,
we have enough
perhaps
money
I
that
could
we
begin
can
with
build
you.
all this stuff and get the hell
I
out
need
of here.
samples of
And so maybe they did
Andromeda's
that.
plant life. Our
Now
own
moving back
specimens should
on
acclimatize
to
to them. Bring me any
collectors,
plants you find.
Protheans,
You'll have a
Geth,
bounty in
and all
return.
those guys being
And my
benefactors.
thanks.
Well, Liara said it herself in one of the games that there could be a pocket of hidden Protheans somewhere in space. But that could be true, and maybe those Protheans became Dardan. But let's leave the Protheans and the Reapers the hell out of Andromeda for a hot minute. Let's say the benefactor is just a bunch of humans in a collective that have made money, enough money, and maybe they had connections to Henry Lawson, maybe they had connections to Jack Harper, or anybody else that's rich. We don't know a lot of people in the Mass Effect universe who are exceptionally rich, with the exception of the Elusive Man and the exception of Henry Lawson. But we also don't know that how the hell does the Geth pay for stuff? They use credits, I'm sure. They don't just build stuff out of scrap, but then again, they are machines, and most of them were made out of scrap. So it's kind of hard to differentiate. But what if, and I specifically say this because what if Henry Lawson had a clone of himself and decided, hey, we're going to make you use the bulk of my money to get a bunch of people to be in a science experiment to go to another universe or another galaxy. So since we don't really know, and I hate that armor right there, by the way, since we don't really know, but what if Henry Lawson wasn't Henry Lawson when Miranda shot him out the window? What if it was a clone genetically programmed to hunt down Miranda and try to bring her to Andromeda and her sister? Because maybe he wanted them to come with him the way Alec Ryder wanted his wife to come with him. So, it's kind of hard to say. But for the Benefactor, what if these people are that? We don't have tangible proof. No. So, what do we do when we can't do much at all? What if the Benefactor is a straight up clone of Henry Lawson? Well, let's go completely left. What if the original Shadow Broker survived the Yogg and used his money to become the Benefactor? Maybe he wasn't eaten by the Yogg. We pretty much know that the Yogg is definitely not the Benefactor, because when he dies, Shepard's still on the lam from the Alliance with the Citadel hot in tow and stuff like that. No. But it's a high possibility that it could be that. And what if the Benefactor is someone connected to Martin Solis? Or Dr. Hart? No. I'm just throwing random speculations out there. No, because we don't know offhand who the damn Benefactor is. But we do know that whoever he is, he one wealthy sumbitch. So what do y'all think? Do you think the Benefactor is a clone of Henry Lawson? Do you think the Benefactor is a clone of Jack Harper? Do you think the Benefactor is a clone at all? Do you think the Benefactor is some filthy rich dude that looks Asian in the shadows? You have to be in the right angle when you do that, by the way. And I'm gonna go back in there because I haven't settled Kadara. I usually try not to talk to that guy until after I settle Kadara, but I wanted to pick your ear a little bit, maybe disturb your mind. Oh, we don't want that. No, just to see where you guys stand, or see if your mental synaptics match mine. No, because it's kind of crazy when you think about it. It's exceptionally crazy because we don't know how many possibilities. We know when I show you this guy, you'll know that he's not a fucking Quarian unless he's had some serious genetic modification. What if the guy in there is represented by a Volus, and we know Volus have money. We know that they have money. I can't think of the guy's name, and not the guy who got knocked over because he was a great god, but the guy he worked for. But they also didn't have a lot of things. And then let's not forget the banker from Game 1. Let's not forget the ambassador from Game 3. who was with Saeed Masami. So you know, you kind of gotta think about some of these things. I know, like I said, I'm just speculating, and hopefully getting your attention with some of it. As you know, I mean, somebody knows who the hell the benefactor is. Somebody. And you have to think about it. We know who it's not. We know it's not Alec Ryder because his ass is dead. But we also know it's not someone who's not human. But who in the hell is it? I'm going with the clone of Henry Lawson. Like I said, when you see this guy, you're going to see that this guy is Asian. He's clearly Asian. So he could be a crazy rich Asian who just didn't want to be in the universe anymore and wanted to be somewhere where he'd have complete and total dominance. Why else would you front money to a bunch of people that you have no freaking idea about a project that you clearly know nothing about? So let's go over there.
Alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
Come on, door. Open sesame. Alright, so I'm gonna get close enough to him. Okay. So you can see he's an Asian man.
Shoot.
You've been to Gadara. You've seen the exiles there. They used to be with us. Friends, family, co-workers. A lot of us worry about them. We hear it's chaos, that it's dog eat dog.
It's civilized there. They have rules and systems and infrastructure, just like we do.
Oh good. Despite what happened, my heart goes out to them. Thank you for taking the time.
Okay, so it's a concerned citizen. Gotta stay here for a second. You guys can see that this guy's an Asian man. Alright? If he's not Asian, he's damn sure mixed. So, if he's not a clone of Henry Lawson, he's definitely not a cat. He's definitely not a clone of Jack Harper. There aren't many Asians mentioned in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And there's none really mentioned in here except for Jen Garson, and she's basically only half Asian. Ryder can be what you want, so I made my Ryder's Native American because Ryder sounds like a good Native American name. Shepard I made mixed with Asian and white, and I couldn't make her look Asian like I did with this Ryder, but you know, good enough. Clearly this person is Asian. Clearly this person is in the shadows. And every time I've played, I've never thought to do this with the light, which I should have just done instead of talking to this person and screwing up my benefactor theory by leaps and bounds. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe this guy's kin to Jong. You guys remember Jong when they had that big alien monster thing under the ground? On whatever planet they were on, with the Krogan at the kiosk. Stupid machine. If you don't have a code, please move on. There's a queue lining up behind you. So I'm thinking this guy could be kin to Jong. But Jong wasn't crazy rich. He was an Asian, but he wasn't crazy rich. If anything, he was a corporate asshat and an ass kisser, because he wanted to get rid of the lady and her daughter. He wanted to kill them, and Shepard has options of letting Jong survive or shooting Jong. So, you know, I chose to let him live a couple times. I chose to shoot him a couple times. But that big green thing with the clone of the Asari and all that stuff, which if you play the game all the way through and don't skip anything, you'll have her in game 2 instead of the girl's mother, who has a disease or whatever from whatever the colony was. So I'm thinking This guy's not young. He's not kin to Jim Garrison. His hairless bites to dust. Who else could it be? Yeah, he's not a genetically modified protein. He's not a Geffen human skin. You know, he's not a Cylon. I'm thinking that this guy right here is your benefactor. So I'm gonna leave him. Now, mind you, when you leave this the vortex, he's never here again after you talk to him. So once you talk to him, it's done. I think he'll be there if I come right back in. I could be wrong. So let's find out. Okay, still there. I didn't go far enough away. But if you go away, he's gonna be gone on your next trip back to the vortex. And so we're done with this fella, and I'm done with my benefactor report. I'm gonna go back to the Tempest now, and in this video, I'm going to talk to Liam in movie night. And remember, I could find shit on modern medicine. Okay, that's where we're going. Save, go, and go. So I'll talk to him in the video. I want you guys to think about that damn benefactor. Who the hell is this guy? I'm pretty sure he's a crazy rich Asian. But, you know, as you saw him in the light, he's definitely an Asian man. Doesn't mean he's the benefactor just because it says concerned citizen, but in the whole game, he's the only one in shadow. Like, literally, he's the only one in shadow. He can go all over the game, but he's the only one in shadow.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Oh, that's not good. Also, before I get off, I don't understand why she can't just drop off that walk.
Still passing that mess with Varan and Callum. I made sure the Nexus data will be changed. Kesh is none too happy, but she can blame me. The important thing is we're all alive, I'm all in, and I'm doing things different now.
Accepted, Liam. But let's not do this again anytime soon.
Oh, total agreement there. In fact, this made me think how I'm doing a lot of things. I want to arrange a thing for us in the Angara once their civil stuff is calmer. Maybe talk to Jarl about the Roka. You lend your weight there, I can focus on something normal for everyone.
Okay, so I'm gonna end that here. Let that go. Check on my mouse. Check on my email. And nothing from Dr. Herrick. So I'm clearly not going to get my paycheck, so I'm going to have to pay for that motherfucker. Which totally sucks. And I can't do it until Monday. So this is where it ends.
Hey, Joel. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that'd help.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
She's a Turian. She might like something a little more hands-on.
Good to know. I'll think about that. Liam seems to like my Rothgin. I might sew him one.
He does?
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
I'm trying to keep his dagger count down. He can be a little stab happy.
Right. I've noticed. Who else could I give a dagger to then?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I think most people feel like that.
I want to fit in. I want to make a difference.
And most people probably think the same thing.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
Okay, so as I close out for my Benifactor video, I want to know when Ryder hooks up with whoever, and by the end, whoever you decide to have a serious relationship, what happens to everyone else? Did Cora and Liam hook up? Does Cora and Jaw hook up? Does whoever the hell Ryder doesn't hook up with hooks up? So, Benefactor / hookup video. We are done. Assault rifle. Okay, can't change that. No, we don't want to change that. And we don't want to change that. Or that. Shotgun. And with a sniper rifle. Shotgun. No. 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 And no. Pistols. No. No. What was that? 4. Oh yes. Let's go with you. Okay. Yeah, that helmet has a hood cam on it, so just keep it. Couldn't get the rifle I'm looking for, so we're gonna save it right here. And we're gonna end it right here. So thank you guys for tuning in to my Benefactor Theory video. I'm sure it probably didn't make much sense to all of y'all, but that's okay. It only really needed to make sense to me, because it's my video. So, in closing, you guys have a great day. I'll post them now.